He was the mayor of Burlington, Vermont. He was a representative in the U.S. House, and he now serves as a sitting senator from the state of Vermont. But most importantly, even in the early days, he was an activist concerned about issues around race and around justice in this country when it wasn't always popular to do so. Y'all can give it up for him on that. He was arrested on our behalf, fighting every day for equality for people in Chicago and beyond. And so tonight, it is my honor, as I stand here before you, to introduce and welcome to this pulpit here at Tinley Temple United Methodist Church, Senator Bernie Sanders. Can we stand up and celebrate the senator?
Tinley Temple, our senior pastor, the Reverend Robert L. Johnson, we welcome you. We also want to give a special thank you to the Urban Film Professional Network, Black Voters Matter.
Our country faces some enormous problems. And we're not going to solve those problems with old-fashioned establishment politics or establishment economics. We need a political revolution where millions of people, black and white and Latino and Asian American, Native American, where people stand up and say loudly and clearly, enough is enough. That's right. This country and our government belong to all of us and not just to wealthy campaign contributors. We are seeing inner cities all over this country deteriorate with high unemployment, inadequate health care, inadequate education. This is America. We can do much better. We are going to reform a broken criminal justice system.
Hate is poison in the blood. Heaven is crying. The world is shaking. God is unhappy. The moon is breaking. Blood is spilling.
This country does not survive economically unless we have a well-educated people.
Yes, sir.
Good evening, Senator Suleiman Rahman with Black Voters Matter. And a question, we talk a lot about mass incarceration. As president, how will you address the collateral consequences that affect the formerly convicted and incarcerated? For instance, not being qualified for federal grants, as well as for their education, as well as for public housing as well. And will you use your pardoning power to continue the work that President Obama has started?
Right, President Obama has started it. And it's a good start, but we have a long way to go. Number one, we've got to figure out why we have so many people in jail, all right? And I think a lot of it starts off with looking at communities where kids have no options, no jobs, no education. We got to address that.
We gotta change.
My view is if you have served your time, if you have paid your debt, you should not lose your democratic rights. I think that right now, marijuana is listed as a Schedule I drug under the Federal Controlled Substance Act. That is the highest level, right alongside heroin. I think that's dumb.
An American president has yet to muster up the courage to formally apologize for the 400 heinous years of rape, death, and inhumanity that occurred during the enslavement of black people in this country that still impacts millions of slave descendants. Senator Sanders, will you, if the next president of the United States, make that necessary and overdue apology?
You want the short answer? Yes.